There's a fish. Alright. Ooh, nice smallie. Right when I started jigging it, I'm working a blue swimbait style jig. I was working with a steady retriever first. I really didn't want it. First cast jigging it, he hit it. He hit it hard. Hit it like a walleye. Fishing for smallies this morning, only for a couple hours, and maybe I'll go back out this evening, who knows, see how we do. So far so good though. Water's up, current break's real strong, but been picking up fewer fish than when it was low. This guy seems like a solid one. We'll see here once we actually get a good look at him, not a jumping look. Usually they look bigger when they jump. Should have brought a net, but I forgot again. Sometimes I've been remembering, sometimes I've been forgetting. Jig bite's been real hot last couple weeks. Usually picks up last week of September, and it did real hard. These blue swimbait style jigs have been killing it. Especially the blue ones. It's like multicolored blue, the one I'm using right now. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Solid bass. Might be a master angler fish, maybe. Maybe. It's gonna be close. Around 18. First fish here is a real solid, pretty thick, nice looking early October smallmouth. It's a master angler fish for this state. 18.6 inches. So he's a real quality fish. Let him go here. There we go. Man, they are picky today. Had one more smack it at that last spot. Been fishing quite a while since then. I don't know, another half hour or 45 minutes at least of fishing. No other hits, trying other jigs, other retrieves, whatever. This water's so cold. The air was 40 when I started this morning, and the water doesn't feel much warmer. It's probably warmer, but not, just, it doesn't feel it. My legs are numb. Feels like a little smallie tugging. Cool. Got this guy in a brown and yellow custom bucktail jig from Don. Just kind of undulating it through the water column. Half and half mix of steady retrieve and jigging. Usually pretty killer for numbers this time of year. Chunky little bass. Legal one at least. It's like 13 and a half or so, roughly. That was a hard tap. Another bass. Cool. I think they're moody today. So I'm using the jig I got with the most action. It's custom hair jigs. They're good for picky fish. Picky walleye and bass. They're a good tool. Guy's strong. He's not that big, but he's strong. They're all gonna feel pretty strong in this sort of current though. They really ride that current well. Oh man. I'm over here, baby. It's a little better than the last one. Cool. He smacked it real hard. 15, 16 incher. Awesome. There we go. Awesome. Went home for the afternoon. Now I came back out for the evening. Just for an hour and a half at most. I'm guessing. It's been a real tough bite today. Still jigging that blue swimbait style jig. I brought my net this time. Just like with the first fish. Been a tough bite. I don't know if it's cold front or what, but real tough bite for fall. Trying to get this guy in the net without making him jump. There we go. Sweet. Just a little guy. Another legal fish, but on the small side. I miss being able to tuck my rod into the waders. Man, I haven't used waders in a while. I miss them though. Chunky, thick, you know. Not very fat, but thick, nice looking October fish. Jeepers. I hit bottom faster than I expected. There's a smallie. Focus on that current break. A lot of times that's where they'll stack. That's a sassy one. So far this is hotter than when I came here earlier. It's a good sign. I'm not expecting a lot of fish, but hoping to already exceed my expectations really. I would like to get another big one before the night goes out. That'd be real nice. It's been that way most days well, in September. Now it's early October, but it should be just as good. But you know, I've been getting 1 to 3 big ones a day, more often 2 or 3, and losing more. They spit the hook when they jump and whatever. It's been a real good early fall. About 20 so far in the last month have been the size of the first one, or around the size of the first one or bigger. Count all the 17.9s, maybe more like 40. Oh yeah, another one. Wow, this is definitely hotter than it was this morning. Way better. You know, out of the last 4 casts, I've had this fish on, had another fish on for a moment, and had one pull the plastic down, hit the tail, just nip it. This is a much more solid bite. Hopefully it keeps up. Whoa, where'd he go? Jeepers. Trying to net him early. Seems like another smaller guy, I'm guessing. Spunky, but doesn't feel heavy. Another decent one, I guess. Mid-teens. All wrapped up in that there. Yeah, 15 and a half. Still got a lot of spunk in them. Cool. Awesome. There's one. You can tell their mood's just starting to turn over from negative, like it was this morning, to aggressive again, like it should be this time of year. But you know, day to day their mood changes, and that's why I start out each day with a variety of retrieves, see what they're keying in on most. You know, you can tell they're starting to change over though, because they're nipping. A lot of them are nipping. I probably had more pull the plastic down, just barely tapping the tail, than I've caught fish so far. Also, I just foul hooked a sucker or something. I didn't land them, but I was fighting them for a while. Or a carp. It looked more like a small carp when it came past me. They're hitting most of them are hitting real hard jigging. A couple of them in that other spot in between hard and soft. A thick 16-incher. You know, that's just today though. A lot of times in fall, steady retrieve is killer for numbers. and sometimes for size too. Nice looking fish. All of them pretty much. There's one. Sweet. I lost about 20, probably more like 30 minutes. As the screw in my reel right there finally fell out after no maintenance for years. So I had to go back. I have a bunch of Fluker Presidents with me, so I had to go replace that piece. Cool. Nice little walleye. Starting to turn on. I swapped out for a brown and yellow bucktail jig. See what happens. Little 14-15 inch walleye. Sweet.